Greetings, beautiful people. Today we're going to be talking about the ORISHAS. The ORISHAS are nature spirits of Yorubaland. I'm not sure if y'all been paying attention to Netflix, but they have been talking about a lot about the Yorubaland or Yoruba's culture, the Ifa divination. We're going to get into the Ifa divination too, not in this segment, but in another segment, because the Ifa divination is not like tarot. It's not like, oracle cards. Can't anybody just pick up Ifa divination and give a reading. It's very complex. So the one supreme creator is Olodumare. Olodumare created the Orishas as intermediary spirits who run this natural world. Each Orisha has a domain, and they also have other functions. There are thousands, or if not millions of Orishas, but only a few of them deal with humanity. Like I said before, there are different deities, entities, spirits that do not deal in human affairs, just because they I feel like because they have evolved so much that human things is kind of something they just don't want to work on like that. I don't know the real explanation, but that would be my guess, that they have elevated so far that they don't want to come back here. So we're going to start. This is going to be part one. There are going to be other parts because there's so many Orishas. I don't want to pile all that information on at once. So we're just going to do a few of them. So first I have Oya. Oya is the power of the wind. Her domain is the wind, the tornado, and hurricanes. So she is the embodiment of change and transformation. Her life force resides in the Niger River. She has the power to travel between spaces and worlds, between the living and the dead. Oya is never in a ceremony with Oshun or Yemaya. So keep them separate in your workings. She is known for her rainbow skirt. For some reason, Oshun and Yemaya, I haven't gotten to the whole story yet, but there are different paths to each Orisha. Like, what I mean by different paths is like Oya, there's one story about Oya, then there's another path about Oya, then there's a third path about Oya. You just have to know which one that you connect with. So she is the owner of the marketplace, and also Shango is her husband. Her colors are maroon. Oya walks her own way, so make sure that if you are ready for real-time physical, spiritual transformation, that you know what you're asking for. Her offering is black-eyed peas, 9 eggplants, purple plums, and dragon's blood. And just like I said at the end, before you try to communicate or try to conjure or try to connect with any spirit or deity, make sure you know who you're connecting with, and their domains, know what their offerings are. And then Oya specifically is not going to act, or it's not going to be a situation where you want Oya to do something and you want her to do it the way you want her to do it. It's not going to be like that. Like I said, she walks her own way. So whatever she see fit to doing, that's going to be what's going to happen. So make sure you know what you're doing before you calling on any type of spirit. We have Mama Wata. And as you notice, I could have put the next Orishas that I had in mind. But like I said, keep Oya and Oshun and Yemaya separate, even in your workings and everything. Even if you have a statue of them, keep them separate from each other. I'll do some more research on that. I have these two books, Encyclopedia of Ancient Deities, and I also have Encyclopedia of Spirits. Now, the Encyclopedia of Ancient Deities, it's okay. It lists some deities, but when I did go to Oshun, it told me to go to Shango. So I'm like, it doesn't really make sense. But the Encyclopedia of Spirits, they have every one of them. They have everyone, not just Orishas, but other deities and spirits. And so we're going to go to Mama Wata. So Mama Wata is the mother of wealth. She is a mother, a mermaid, and a creator. She is one of the ancient deities. Her domain is the healing water. Her powers is applied to physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial healing. She has a connection to the enslaved African descendants. And Mama Wata color is blue, and her offerings are milk, rice, coffee, and yams. So I'm gonna give you the basics of each deity. Then now we have Oshun, or Osun. Each Orisha is going to be pronounced differently in different cultures. They have different. I'm gonna go into this with Oshun. So Oshun is the river of beauty and love. I remember when I first started my self-love healing journey, I started off with Oshun, with making my own body oils and things like that. And my grandma reminded me of Oshun, with the perfume, and there's the lady, and then like she reminds me of her. Her domain is the sweet river, sacred energy. So that's where her sacred energy is, in the sweet rivers. Oshun is beauty, love, money, fertility, honey, and gold. She represents all the good things in life. She is called other names in other cultures. Oshun teaches us to remind us of how strong she is, and shows that strength is not always defined just in physical terms. So Oshun will be great to work with when you're trying to build confidence, when you're trying to attract love or something like that. So Oshun is the daughter, the mother, and the sister of Yemaya. You see how I said three different I don't know what to call them. I'm just going to say three different things of the daughter, the mother, and the sister. That's what I mean by having different paths. On one path, she is her daughter. The other path, her mother. The other path, her sister. So her colors are yellow, gold, and orange. You also can see there's a group called Oshun too that I listen to. I love their music. So it's Afro. I think they call it Afro soul. I forgot. I'm going to look into that, but I really love the group Oshun. So we have Yemaya next. Yemaya is the ocean of motherly love. Her domain is waves and tides of the high seas, salt water, sea, the ocean. Yemaya is like, I feel like Yemaya is all through my path in every single aspect of Yemaya. So that's how I came up with Akuwabi Yemaye. I say Akuwabi Yemaye, but it just came. That name just came to me. The Akuwabi came from the Iwe language, the Yoruba, of how they name their children when their children is born. They name their children based on the day that they was born. So I was born on a Wednesday, so that's how I came up with Akuwabi, my spiritual name. And then Yemaya, it just came like it just was a natural. It was something that was natural. So her feast days varies from culture to culture. One of them are September 7th. It coincides with the Catholic day for Deus del Mar. For the avatar Image in Brazil, you see how and you also notice they said avatar. We're going to get to that in the next segment. So in Brazil, not the next segment, but one of these days, we're going to get to that. In Brazil, but I'm pretty sure you all know what an avatar is, or we're going to get to that. So in Brazil, feast day is on December 31st. In another country, which is New Year's Day in the USA, you see? So in other places, feast day is February 2nd. In the Yoruba people of the Ifa faith, she is named Yemoja, which means mother of fish. The number 7 is connected to Yemaya. It is said to be 7 paths or avatars. Yemaya colors are light blue, deep blue, red coral, teal, navy blue, and indigo blue. Her offerings are jewelry, brand new scented soap, in the wrapper, flowers, and perfume. That's what I mean by why I feel so connected to Yemaya and Oshun, and all y'all two at the same time. But I can tell how each one of these played a role in my life, like all the ones that I did for this first part. Nana Baruku is the wisdom of the ancients. Nana Baruku can help us through the darkest times and tragedies and prepare for whatever lies ahead. Her rites involve healing and herbalism. She is a reminder of tradition, dedication, love, and peaceful resolution. She presides over medicinal plants and may be petitioned to help discover herbal solutions to health issues. Her son is Babalu Aye. She appears as an incredibly old woman and travels in the form of a freshwater snake. Her colors are black, pink, dark blue, and white. Her offerings are roses, swamp plants, and mandrake. And that's like all I'm going to do for this segment, just because I want you to just digest that and, do some more research. I only kind of bring, the basic things. I kind of only bring like the basic things, but that's not going to be in every situation or segment. The kids are not here. It's quiet. So I'm about to enjoy this quiet and this peaceness and this stillness. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, so relaxed right now with nobody calling my name, ain't nobody banging on my door, ain't nobody asking me 1,005 questions. I'm going to limit the questions to ask me 3 questions a day and that's it. 3 questions a day and that's all Mama can take. Other than that. And that's all I have. And until next time, gods and goddesses, peace.